For the past 15 years, the Biomedical Sciences Industry Partnership Office, BMSIPO, has been a key catalyst for Singapore's biomedical innovation journey, bringing together researchers, clinicians and industry to forge collaborations that translate ideas into impact. Together, BMSIPO has built more than 900 partnerships with over $800 million in industry co-investment. These milestones are the result of many hands working together, laying the foundation for Singapore's continued growth as a global biomedical innovation hub.
BMSIPO was created with strong support from EDB, NMRC and A-STAR to anchor and grow biomedical companies here in Singapore.
One very important thing that we decided was our role and how it was important to have a neutral national level entity, which was BMSIPO, to be able to coordinate large-scale public-private partnerships with the biopharma companies.
BMSIPO plays a very important role to connect together many of these different parties that can help bring together different resources in a way that is efficient, fast and productive.
It's a science business job. You've got to connect companies with scientists and doctors. It's a three-way love triangle, so to speak. BMSIPO, you're in the middle. You're trying to figure out how to make it all work, for them to work on projects together that will later benefit patients.
What makes this powerful is working with high-quality partners for us to tackle real-world problems. That's where game-changing impact happens.
When BMSIPO was founded in 2010, Singapore's national priority was to attract and anchor global pharma R&D. At that point in time, BMSIPO rose to the task, bringing research institutes, universities and hospitals together with companies to show that world-class research and translation can thrive here.
IPO helped facilitate collaborations and joint labs, all important components of the big picture that we needed to do to enhance our reputation. BMSIPO has become a strategic partner to international biomedtech firms, a growth catalyst for local champions, and importantly, an engine for national initiatives to advance Singapore's position as a global hub for biomedical research and innovation.
As homegrown biotech and medtech companies emerge over the years, BMSIPO scaled its playbook to better support these local enterprises.
In the last 5 years, nearly 1 in 3 projects facilitated by BMSIPO involved multiple institutions. In this same period, BMSIPO has also enabled 11 industry collaborations with Singapore's national programs and platforms, underscoring its role as a national enabler and its commitment to building stronger R&D partnerships across the ecosystem.
BMSIPO has been very much an integral part of STCC supporting our business development. One of the most major ones is actually our integration into the Roche Immunology Core Network. And this was a very exclusive global network that Singapore had wanted to be part of for a number of years. In the past, individual cancer centers have tried but failed. But working together with STCC and the tremendous effort of BMSIPO, it has helped us bring success in terms of collaboration to Singapore.
Cadence aims to improve cardiovascular outcomes, and to do this, we need to foster collaborations between different institutions. BMSIPO has played a key role in establishing a multi-institutional agreement. This is important because this allows the sharing of data, imaging and tissue amongst institutions. By working with industry, we're able to take these new treatments and data strategies into the clinical setting for patient benefit.
Since its inception, BMSIPO has partnered with more than 200 companies, from homegrown biotech and medtech innovators to leading global pharmaceutical and medical technology MNCs, reinforcing Singapore's position as a trusted hub for biomedical innovation.
We had a great experience working here with the BMSIPO. They served as a single point of contact to access the Singaporean healthcare system as well as clinical research capabilities. They made it so easy to navigate all the partnerships we were working with. They helped us build collaborations that align with our interests as well as the Singaporean institutions.
The fact that there is this organizing body really helps scale. I feel the size, the maturity of thinking, the period of the project, not only just 1 year, but multi-year projects. So very unique to Singapore, and I would say very, very needed in something like Singapore for sure.
BMSIPO is very helpful. They have the connection, and channel to connect us with different expertise across different institutions. Including A-STAR, NUH, and other institutions. So they help us to set up meeting to meet with the expert, and then also facilitate the collaboration so that we can hold hands. With experts in the ecosystem to overcome the particular challenge.
BMSIPO has been a reliable partner for us, understanding us through regular catch-up meetings and serving as the center point for collaboration. Their strong internal network in Singapore enable us to discover impactful but invisible research in Singapore that we might otherwise miss.
BMSIPO has also been a talent launchpad, grooming leaders for Singapore's biomedical future.
The fruit is not the commercialization, the fruit is the people who are out there now today. There's so many of them. They're working for the universities, they're working for the hospitals, they're working for pharma companies, they're working for the biotechs. They're all over the place today.
My time at BMSIPO was really important in my career because it allowed me to have a deep understanding of the importance of working across the ecosystem to be able to bring a differentiated value proposition for working with biopharmaceutical companies.
We are a very close-knit team and everybody works very well with each other.
I think the best part about BMSIPO is that we all come from such varied backgrounds. We can put our heads together and solve really complex situations. I love the teamwork. It's a small team, but a very integrated team. And yeah, I love the team.
The global and Singapore biomedtech ecosystem has grown rapidly and will continue to advance very quickly. So if you think about medical devices of the future, these will not just leverage advances in medicine, in biology, but also in engineering, sensors, in electronics. And it's the convergence of all these different types of disciplines that will greatly accelerate the development of commercial assets.
Singapore has been building a very strong foundation to be a global biomedtech hub. We aim to bring the innovation activities to Singapore. We are doubling down on efforts to bring the world to Singapore. Our goal is to help our homegrown therapeutic assets and medical technologies be discovered, developed, and brought to market so they can make a real impact. As we look ahead in the future, into RI 2030 and beyond, we are making strategic shifts to focus on new and high-impact areas. These shifts will ensure we are even more effective in the future in achieving our national goals and delivering on our long-term vision for Singapore.
A key shift in our MNC strategy will be to engage corporate venture arms, BD&L teams, and startup accelerators to forge strategic partnerships and licensing opportunities. We believe these partnerships can catapult our local biomedtech companies into global market leadership and innovation prominence.
BMSIPO continues to engage innovative foreign biomedtech companies, including those in untapped markets. We will also work with Singapore-anchored VCs and VBs to help their global portfolio companies tap into Singapore's ecosystem for R&D collaborations.
The best way to partner with industry is to have what they want. And the best way to have what they want is to know what they want. And BMSIPO, through its network of past, present, and potential future industry partners, is ideally placed to know just that. This industry demand sensing can be used to inform Singapore R&D so that we will indeed have what they want.
Partnerships are key to driving innovation and building a sustainable ecosystem. To make collaboration smoother and more impactful in Singapore, we will strengthen the partnership experience with robust frameworks, streamlined processes, and close collaboration with the industry and local stakeholders to overcome challenges.
Over the years, BMSIPO has been supporting our national platforms and programs in driving strategic industry engagement. Going forward, we are going to intensify these efforts. Most importantly, there will be a strong focus on identifying synergies across the various platforms and programs. We believe that by doing so, we are able to bring our capabilities together at scale and establish game-changing partnerships with industry.
I think what really makes BMSIPO indispensable is how we make Singapore's ecosystem truly accessible. Our members are already very plugged in. They know the people, they know the landscape, they know how things work. So when someone comes in looking for very specific capability or expertise, we can help them navigate seamlessly and connect them to the right partners.
By linking research performers to industry partner, that helps to move our bench discovery into applications that will ultimately benefit the patients and the community.
I find it very meaningful because you are doing something for Singapore and for the whole economy and to build global leading ecosystem that will benefit Singaporeans as well.
I want to thank the BMSIPO leadership and the entire team and your partners for doing such a great job in turning that idea into successful reality.
Congratulations on 15 years of progress and impact. I look forward to seeing BMSIPO continue to be a vital connector between global industry and our ecosystem.
We are excited to continue working together to push the frontiers of cardiovascular research and deliver better outcomes for our patients worldwide.
We definitely look forward to working with you closely to advance our science and our business collectively at a global level.
Congratulations to BMSIPO for its 15 years anniversary. Thank you very much for welcoming ALPIS and connecting ALPIS to the ecosystem.
We are certainly looking forward to many more years of partnership with you that will ultimately benefit the whole ecosystem. So congratulations and happy 15th birthday. Well, I look forward to you building on the strong foundations that you've already created to deliver even better partnership experiences, deepen engagement with global companies, open new doors with partners from untapped markets for us here in Singapore.
You continue to fulfill a very important part of the ecosystem, and I look forward to watching the biomedical innovation scene grow from strength to strength through your very important facilitation.
We know the next chapter will be even more impactful than the last. Thank you for 15 years of partnership, and here's to many more.
I'd like to extend my congratulations to the BMSIPO team on your 15-year anniversary.
It's been a real honor being part of the team. Thank you for making such a difference to Singapore.
Congratulations BMSIPO on 15 years of turning partnerships into progress.
Congratulations, and we look forward to very much more amazing partnership opportunities working with you.
Happy 15th birthday for BMSIPO, and thank you very much for your support to connecting local biotech to the overall ecosystem.
We wish you many more years of impactful partnership and architecting the future of healthcare.
Congratulations BMSIPO on your 15th birthday. More good years.
Congratulations.
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 Happy 15th anniversary BMSIPO.